Welcome back to another Tuesday tutorial. I had a client order a custom color, and I want to share with you how I brought it from a dark brown to a light blonde. So it's really important when you are lightening / bleaching your hair that you are consistent with the amount of bleach and developer that you use. So most companies will have a measuring scooper inside that you could use. So how I measure it is when I'm pulling it out, I'm actually rubbing it on the side of the container to flatten out the amount and ensure that the same amount is going in both times. The amount of bleach versus developer used impacts how light the actual hair will be and how to have a consistent amount of lightness in the hair each time you mix it. So I'm using 40 developer here. 40 developer is the strongest developer, and it will definitely in a fast period of time lighten your hair. I love using Goldwell bleach. It's one of the higher end lines, but you can totally use whatever bleach you have access to. So when you're mixing, something to really take into consideration is the consistency. So you want to mix in all of the powder so there's no powder elements around the bowl, but you also want to ensure that you have enough developer that your product is getting to like a creamy kind of like a porridge, I guess, consistency. So with this hair, I've already bleached it once, and this is my second time to get it to the desired color. This isn't always necessary, so it's one of those things where you just kind of have to pay attention to how the hair reacts to the lightening process. It's really important that when you're applying it, you are fully saturating the hair. So I'm not doing the roots of this hair because I don't want it lighter, but I am making sure to fully cover the ends and all of the hair, because if you don't cover all of it, you will have spots that are darker than other spots. So once you finish lightening it, it's important to go back in and tone the hair. There's different ways of toning hair. There's products that you can buy that actually say toner on them. You can actually just use hair color and tone it. The importance with toning is for you to think about color theory a little bit, think about the color wheel. If you have a color that's really gold and you don't want it to be that gold, you would tone it with something that's more of an ash color, because that will help to take away any golden hues or lessen the golden hues, depending on if you still want some of them to be there. I did use a 12 series violet ash to still keep the color nice and bright, but I wanted to reduce some of the gold that was in the hair at that point. And then you can, depending in terms of leaving it on, you can tone for anywhere from 5 minutes to 30 minutes. It really just depends on the hair and what you're trying to do with it. Because my client does want dark roots, I go back in with semi-permanent black to cover just the roots, and then I blend it down, kind of like using the melting method, a little different, but I simply just blend it into the hair so that there isn't a line of demarcation from the black to the blonde, but it's more of a smooth transition. So once the hair is colored, I installed it for my client and blended it with her own hair so that again, it was a smooth transition from the darker color into the blonde that she desired. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.